Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance. Great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rice, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks to clip it forward. Diving header! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Antonio. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does a foul.
West Ham take the early advantage. Chelsea are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. Zuma did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. West Ham, whose manager was the brains behind the... Isak! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Chilwell gets it back. Lovely bit of skill. Goes for goal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Emerson tries to switch the play. Neustädter. Kehrer cuts it out. He could be in here.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Great leap! And the second time! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Zuma finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. And out to safety. Kehrer battles to win it back. Goes long. Neatly flicked on. Big chance! Back of the net! And the comeback is complete. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Chelsea keep up this trend of scoring at this sort of time in the first half.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Ball is over the line. Has a pop! And that's off target.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Isak. Is there any support? He might not need it. Just brushed off the ball there. Antonio, whose header in his last game, completed that first half comeback. Emerson drives it forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neustädter. Kehrer does well there, alert. Away from immediate danger. He's left his man. Puts it back. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Knocks it away. He's pinged one through here. And that's been levered clear. Emerson with a delicate ball, and it's got through. Now the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up to meet it! It's a goal!
Oh, this is a real show of character. Rather than let their heads drop, they've stood proud and fought hard. Brilliant.
Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rice. Emerson. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Chelsea playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective...
Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good ball, it's found its target. Well played, he saw that coming. West Ham have a free kick. Isak. He's got away. It's anyone, and they've been caught out here. Going through. And the ball's come out. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Gets it back. Isak! And yet another chance goes to waste. Well, the clearance is short. Crosses it in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to...
Has a pop! In it goes! And they're back in front! Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Chelsea take the lead. Keira sends it forward. Driving on, he could shoot, and the finish! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And it's Ings. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
West Ham are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it? Isak! Good save, keeper read that well.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
It's a promising ball. Defenders on the back foot.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Ings. He goes long. Gets into some space. And he's there to hoof it away. Chelsea have it back and they can go again. Pings it out wide. Gets it into the middle. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Point-blank header! It's broken loose. Rice tries to clear. Foot in. Rice with a fine tackle. Pulls it out of harm's way. That wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that
he's gone for the shot. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Good ball. He's had a go! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Lanzini gets it out to the wing. Chilwell drives it forward. He's through, now is he in? Oh, shooting chance! And the follow-up. They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Goes for goal! It's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
4 in the game, he is the man. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Zuma. Rice. That could spell trouble. And now the breakaway. Now it's Ings. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's Ings! He scored!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them...
So that's it. It is all over. Chelsea have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any... So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are in the conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Bernd Leno. I think his presence might make all the difference for this team. He's got lightning-fast reactions and a coolness under pressure that allows him to make the big one-on-one saves. He's also very reliable under the high ball or when he's dealing with crosses, and I'd expect the whole defence to play with a bit more assurance with him in place.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for something. He's had a shot! Leno gets it away. Tete. Willian. Fulham are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. He gets past his man. Fraser. Decent progress down the left. Neustädter. He's got away. And it's hoisted clear. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. He's left his man. It's got through and... plays a clever pass. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Isak loses his balance and loses the ball. Hoists it forward. He's pinged one through here. He's in, surely! Away from immediate danger. Fulham have it back and they can go again. Andreas Pereira. Oh, he's in! Good challenge, excellent challenge.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Now the counter.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Some good stubborn defending there. Played down the flank. He's got options out wide. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Gets away from his opponent. Andreas Pereira. Now it's Mitrovic. Over to the left. And he's cut it out. Pinged forward. That's not going to make it. Good challenge, he just stood firm. So it is still 0-0. And it's Tete. Fulham have a free kick. Smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball, and and deal with it well.
Tries to get it clear. It's a promising ball. Dashing forward at pace. Isak! Same again, same outcome.
Chelsea really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Well played, he saw that coming. Razor. Striding forward. Chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
That was travelling. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Fulham just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Gets the better of his man, has a pop, and it's a goal! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Chelsea break the deadlock.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
It's Tete. Keeps everyone guessing. Looking for a decent ball in. Plays it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Against the crossbar. He's made sure that that won't get through. Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
The whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The victory did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Chelsea leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Going through. And it's got through. He's gone for it! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Only partially clear. Willian displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Now it's Willian. And help's available out wide. Oh, nice touch. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. He gets past his man. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Fulham were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitution.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's a throw. Cedric Suarez with the slide tackle there. Shapes to shoot! That's offside, yes it is. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Isak. Has he picked him out? Good take, and he's... Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Andreas Pereira tries to switch the play. Suarez. Willian looking to get on the end of this. That's a throw. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Willian plays it short. Andreas Pereira proving impossible to rest. Has a hit!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's got away. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Cedric Suarez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's left his man. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Isak. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Moves it over to the other flank. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. That, I think, is his third booking altogether. Towering header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Done very well to intervene. Decent looking ball. We can get that clear. Diop. Andreas Pereira spreads it towards the left. Out to the right. It's on a plate. No question, that's a foul. Leno sends that a long way. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Fraser. Crunching tackle. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! Would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Into the channel. The official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. No, he wasn't being fooled. Fraser. And it's Chilwell. He's got options out wide, gets away from his opponent. Here comes the corner. Keeper has beaten it away. Chilwell decides to play it back. Going for goal! Surely that settles it. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Chelsea, and that's out. Chelsea were irresistible here, dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. You look back on the game then, Tim.
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads. And
Well, hello, welcome everybody. Delighted that you've been able to join us for our ongoing coverage of the preliminary stages of this competition. We have an intriguing top-of-the-table clash for you, where the focus for both teams involves no longer qualification, but which potential opponents and of which calibre they will be meeting in the opening round of what could be considered the business end of the competition. Making sure you hold on to top spot. We all know what a difference that can make. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. They've got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Dahoud. Is there any support? He might not need it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There are a few waiting for it. That's a throw. Davis, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Goretzka. That is very well defended. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets into some space. Fraser. Shot at goal! And the defence can get it clear. Coleman. Hit long and direct. Gnabry looking to get on the end of this. And through to the goalkeeper. Kimmich. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Dahoud. Gnabry with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Dahoud. Looking to goes for it. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Blind. Surely. And the finish! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
João Cancelo goes looking, loses his balance and loses the ball. Kimmich. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Davis. Tries to get it forward quickly. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's left his man. Striding forward, facing goal. Gets good distance on it. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Müller. João Cancelo drives it forward, and he's onside. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Chelsea happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, and the shots! Taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Chelsea take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Kimmich. Come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Coman. Oh, that's a fine challenge. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Goes long. He's through. Neustädter. Dahoud. Out to the left it goes. Hazard!
looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and this team.
Kimmich, forward it goes. And it's been taken straight back.
It's exactly the start to this
Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Ball's out on the left now. Lovely feet. So who's he picking out? And the ball's come out! Gnabry can hoist it clear. Could try cutting inside here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Müller. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's got options out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Back into the middle. Blind is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
It's nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Goretzka hoists it forward. Gnabry. And it's played forward. He gets past his man. Can he dig out a shot? Shapes to shoot!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Kimmich did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Dashing forward at pace. Going through. Chance! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
And you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
But there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Chelsea take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And it's Goretzka. Gets it back. He's played him through. Has a go! He's scored! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. They should have
The referee's awarded a free kick. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. This certainly looks appetising. Isak! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Attempts to play it through. Now it's Gnabry. Battles to win it back. Just 5 minutes left. It's found its way to him. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Koulibaly knocks it away. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looks to thread it through. He's in space and looking for options. Gets the better of his man. Got a sight of goal. It's Choupo-Moting! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Choupo-Moting really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Azpilicueta with the clearance. Goretzka! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Goretzka. And the counter is on. He's got away. Chooses to go back. And they've been caught out here. Hoists it forward. So that's it. It is all over. Now the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Crystal Palace are a team that is struggling right now. They have been on a serious losing streak coming up to this.
They're actually making life quite depressing for themselves and their support. Those losses smacks of a deeper-rooted problem that doesn't look like it'll be fixed anytime soon, Peter. The club psychologist appears to be their hardest worker right now, and he must be urging togetherness and teamwork however he spins it, and they really need him to get it right for starters.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Chilwell gets into the right position to intercept. Chelsea are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's been taken straight back. Ayew. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Crystal Palace have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Chelsea are unbeaten on the road so far. Hefty! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Chelsea presented with a golden opportunity here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he took a chance, hoping that the goalkeeper would dive, and that's exactly what he did.
Chelsea break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Aubameyang gets Aubameyang! A real chance and a real let-off.
Aubameyang looked very impressive there, well, at least until he got into a shooting position, something I'm sure he'll want to have a go at again.
Ball's out on the left now. Time to deliver. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. A really good feat. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. The referee has given a corner. Point-blank header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Ayew is onto it and can take it up. That'll be a throw-in. Crystal Palace, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Out to the left it goes. Forward it goes. Could move up a gear here. Zaha plays it over to the other flank. Now it's Ayew. Thiago Silva tries to get it forward quickly. Fraser gets it back. Schlupp. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Tompkins drives it towards the front. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Breaks on here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Here it is now, surely! Isak! Back of the net! And with that goal comes comfort. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tompkins. Over to the left. And it's Zaha. Battles to win it back. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Going through. Lovely bit of skill there. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they
and the finish! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
There's a long ball. Grazer. Isak. Dahoud. Well read, he sorted that out. Can he shoot? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Schlupp. Now a chance to break. And help's available out wide. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Just brushed off the ball there. Zaha looks to dink one in. And that has been cleared. Hoists it forward. Tomkins cuts it out. Gets it back. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, good interception. Two goals ahead and looking comfortable. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tomkins. Tomkins plays it forward. Goes for the cross. Tries to get it clear. Back into the middle. He's got the ball, he's got... and a shot! Cleared without complication. Ayew. And the counter is on. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Plays it out to the wing. Now the counter. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Thiago Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. Gets into a dangerous position. Tomkins. Battles to win it back. And it's played forward. Looks to clip it forward. Nice little flick. Gets the better of his man. Tomkins gets good distance on it. Crystal Palace are making a change now. It's found its way to him. Chance to shoot. Oh, shoot goes for goal! Same again, same outcome.
Chelsea really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Crystal Palace making another change here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Chance to break. He's got through. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Isak. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Fraser. He's got options out wide. Towering header! And it's there! And they are cruising away. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Fraser. Goes for goal! Oh, that is an awful miss.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
And it's Zaha. So not long left in this now. No question, that's a foul. Thiago Silva gets his 4th caution in total.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Out towards the flank. He has it out wide now. Shooting chance! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Chelsea totally rampant here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. Zaha provides an outlet. Zaha. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of